First and foremost, we're going to start off like we always do. And that's by giving all praises and all glory, all honor to the Most High God of Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Right.
Through his only begotten Son, Jesus Christ.
That's right.
Secondly, we're going to give double honors to our elders. Our elders rule well. They're counted worthy of double honors, so they get their double honors.
Facts, though.
So double honors to the elders. Now, thirdly, lastly, not least, I want to say Shabbat Shalom, Happy Sabbath to all of the brothers and sisters who may be watching this class. My name is Priest Lithiel Ben Israel.
And my name is Priest Ron Ben Israel.
And we, as you know, we are with the Holy Nation of Israel, the Straight Gate of Israel. We're back again with another class, another topic. But before we proceed any further, I want you to get your Bibles with the Apocrypha included. Read along with us if you can. Get your notebooks, get your pens, get paper, get pencils. Take notes if it is in your spirit. Lord's willing, this will be an edifying lesson that I am going to entitle Before Tomorrow. Last year to now. And we're going to open up in Isaiah 26, Isaiah 21, verse 1.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 21, verse 1. The burden of the desert of the sea, as whirlwinds in the south pass through, so it cometh from the desert, from a terrible land.
The burden of the desert of the sea. What is this talking about? This is talking about Babylon. It's talking about Babylon. Ancient Babylon and Mystery Babylon. Mystery Babylon the Great. But we'll prove it. Jump down to verse 9.
Verse 9. And behold, here cometh a chariot of men.
Read.
With a couple of horsemen.
Read.
And he answered and said,
what did he say?
Babylon is fallen.
Babylon is fallen?
Is fallen.
Is fallen. Babylon is fallen. Is fallen. Read.
And all the graven images of her gods he hath broken unto the ground.
So this prophecy, this burden is a burden to Babylon. It's about the fall of Babylon. Ancient Babylon and Mystery Babylon the Great. Great Babylon. This is the same verbiage when it said Babylon is fallen, is fallen. This is the same verbiage you read about in Revelation 18. Give me that in Revelation 18. I want 1 and 2 real quick. Same exact verbiage. Read that.
The book of Revelation chapter 18 verse 1. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory.
Read.
And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying,
saying what?
Babylon the Great is fallen.
Babylon the Great is fallen. Read.
Is fallen.
Is fallen. Read.
It has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
This is how you know Isaiah 21 is against Babylon. Not just ancient Babylon, but Mystery Babylon. Babylon the Great. Same exact thing. Same exact thing. Now we know ancient Babylon fell by Persians, Media. Persia, Media. This Babylon, Media is going to be a part of this Babylon falling as well. Now, how does this Babylon fall? Jump over to verse 8 real quick.
The book of Revelation, chapter 19, and verse 8.
Read.
Therefore shall her plagues come in one day. Death, and mourning,
keep going,
and famine. And she shall be utterly burned with fire.
Read.
For strong is the Lord God who judgeth her.
This Babylon is going to fall. This Babylon is going to be destroyed by fire, yo. By fire. Let's go back to the book of Isaiah chapter 21. Let's read 1 on down.
The book of Isaiah chapter 21 verse 1.
Read.
The burden of the desert of the sea, as whirlwinds in the south pass through.
Read.
So it cometh from the desert, from a terrible land.
From a terrible land. Read.
A grievous vision is declared unto me. The treacherous diller dealeth treacherously.
The treacherous diller dealeth treacherously. Read.
And the spoiler spoileth.
And the spoiler spoileth. The treacherous dealer that deals treacherously is Babylon, yo. Babylon. Today, Mystery Babylon the Great. That's the spoiler that spoils. Keep reading.
And the spoiler that spoileth, go up, O Elam.
Go up, O Elam.
Besiege, O Media.
Besiege, O Media. Read.
All the sign thereof have I made to cease.
All the signs thereof have I made to cease. So, in ancient Babylon, the Lord brought Persia and Media, or Elam and Media, to destroy ancient Babylon. Same thing is going to happen in future times. Same exact thing. Give me the book of Isaiah chapter 13. Isaiah 13, 17.
The book of Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them.
He said, I will stir up the Medes against them. Who are the Medes? The Medes, that's Elam. That's Media. That's Elam. That is Media. He said, I will stir up the Medes against them. It's talking about Babylon. Because like Isaiah 21 is a burden to Babylon, Isaiah 13 is the same thing. Give me that in verse 1.
The book of Isaiah chapter 13 verse 1.
Read.
The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see.
So once again, this is the burden of Babylon. Back in 17.
Verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them.
He said, I will stir up the Medes against them. That's Elam, Media. Read.
Which shall not regard silver.
Which shall not regard silver.
And as for gold.
And as for gold.
They shall not delight in it.
They shall not delight in it, yo. It was like that in time past. It's going to be like that in the future. In time past, ancient Babylon couldn't bribe the Medes. They couldn't bribe Elam. They couldn't pay the Medes. They couldn't pay off Elam to keep them from destroying Babylon. It's the same thing in the future. There's nothing you're going to be able to give to Elam, to Media, to the Medes that's going to keep them from destroying this place right here. But keep going.
Verse 18. Their bows also shall dash the young men into pieces.
Read.
And they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eye shall not spare children.
Keep going.
And Babylon.
And Babylon.
The glory of kingdoms.
The glory of kingdoms.
The beauty of the Chaldees. Excellency shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
How did God overthrow Sodom and Gomorrah? Fire. With fire, yo. Was ancient Babylon overthrown with fire from heaven?
Nope.
Nope. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. This is how you know this ain't just talking about ancient Babylon. It goes way beyond ancient Babylon. It goes into mystery Babylon. Babylon the Great, yo. Real talk. You got something you want to say?
No.
Let me get my first folder real quick. Who is Elam? Who are the Medes? Who is Media today? Who is that talking about? Let me know we straight. We good? Read this, Elam.
Elam. And the Bible's first mention of war, a Persian Gulf coalition raided what is now Israel, looting Sodom along with other cities and kidnapping citizens, including Lot. Among the invaders were soldiers from Elam, a kingdom in what is now southwest Iran.
So, Elam is modern day Iran, or modern day Iran is ancient Elam, yo. Also ancient Persia, ancient Media. That's what it is. Go over. Read that.
Who is Elam in Isaiah 21? Go up, O Elam, besiege, O Media. Elam and Media are the ancient names for the peoples of Persia, modern day Iran.
Modern day Iran, yo. Elam, Media, the Medes, that's the people of Iran. You have the people of Iran. Keep going.
The Persian Empire conquered the Babylonian Empire.
In ancient times, read.
In Isaiah, who prophetically sees their armies marching on Babylon.
So here it says Isaiah prophetically sees their armies marching on Babylon. Whose armies? The armies of Elam, Media. That's who he sees marching on Babylon. And he didn't just see it once either. He saw it with ancient Babylon. He saw it with mystery Babylon the Great. Go over. All right. Now, watch this. I don't know how many of y'all remember this, but under Donald Trump, you remember they sent a drone, and they killed the Iranian general or ambassador Qasem Salami. I keep saying Salami. I didn't mean to say Salami. Qasem Soleimani. What I meant to say is Qasem Soleimani was turned into salami. No? Oh, okay, never mind. It's
Swiss cheese. Salami.
And a tantamount to declaring war. Watch this. See if y'all remember this. Iranian ambassador warns U.S. killing Qasem Soleimani is tantamount to declaring war. Qasem Soleimani, I believe he was a general in the Iranian military. Go over. They say the Iranian people are closely related to Caucasian. That's what they say. This historic first as Iran raises the red flag of battle, symbolizing a coming great war for the first time in recorded history. the symbolic red flag of Iran has been hoisted up over the holy dome of the famous Jaqqa Mosque, which is located in the city of Qom. I think that was an Amalekite voice I just did. Anyway, if I offended anybody, it wasn't anybody that matters. Go over. Is that it?
See, I knew they was Catholic. You know, I'm from an area. You know what I mean, we don't talk about. We just do it.
He's not from that area. He's you know area he's from? North Korea.
All show.
Kim Jong-un.
All show.
Or talk.
All
But
show.
what?
I'm done. I can't listen to this music no more. I'm done. I'm done. I'm completely finished.
Let's go. Let's go back to the book of Isaiah chapter 21.
Listerine. Yeah.
I want Isaiah 21. I want to read verse 5.
The book of Isaiah chapter 21 and verse 5.
Read.
Prepare the table.
Uh-huh.
Watch in the watchtower.
Read.
Eat, drink, arise, ye princes, and anoint the shield.
Read it again.
Verse 5. Prepare the table.
Prepare the table. The table is prepared. The Lord is the one who prepared the table. Give me that real quick in Psalm 23, verse 1. Psalm 23 and 1.
The book of Psalms chapter 23 and verse 1. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Who is this talking about? The Christ. It's talking about the Christ. He is my shepherd, our shepherd. I shall not want. Verse 5.
Verse 5. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies.
The Lord is the one who prepared the table. And he prepared that table for us in the presence of our enemies. Read.
Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over.
Now, what is this table? This table is the Bible. These books, this collection of books that make up this one book, this is the table. Give me the book of Habakkuk chapter 2. Start at verse 1.
Hey, and the book itself got what? Table of contents.
There you go. Bring it out.
You got Habakkuk?
Habakkuk 1, Habakkuk 2, start at 1.
The book of Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 1. I will stand upon my watch
I will stand upon my watch
and set me upon the tower
and set me upon the tower, the watchtower. Read.
and will watch to see what he will say unto me
Uh-huh.
and what I shall answer when I am reproved.
Keep going.
And the Lord answered me and said,
What did he say?
write the vision
Write the vision, read.
and make it plain upon tables,
And make it plain upon tables. Read.
that he may run that readeth
That
it.
he may run that readeth it. Run to get himself right with God. That he may run that readeth it. The table is dealing with the Bible, yo. Give me Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 8. Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 8.
The book of Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 8. Now go, write it before them in a table,
Uh-huh.
and note it in a book.
He said, write it before them in a table and note it in a book. Write it before them in a table, note it in a book. The Bible. This is that table. Finish the verse.
That it may be for the time to come, forever and ever.
That it may be for the time to come forever and ever. Now, what do you do at a table? You eat at the table, right? That's what you do at the table. Give me that real quick in 1 Kings. Give me 1 Kings chapter 2 in verse 7. You eat at the table. You drink at the table. That's what you do at a table. Read this.
1 Kings chapter 2 and verse 7.
Read.
But show kindness unto the sons of Barzillai and the Gileadite, and let them be of those that eat at thy table.
And let them be as those that eat at thy table. Is that it?
No. For so they come to me when I fled because of Absalom my brother.
So what do we do at the table? We eat at the table, yo. And the table that we eat at, that we're eating at now, is the Lord's table. It's the Lord's table. Give me that real quick in 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 21. That's what we're doing right now. We're eating at the Lord's table, drinking at the Lord's table. Read.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 21.
Uh-huh.
You cannot drink the cup of the Lord.
Read.
And the cup of devils.
Read.
You cannot be partakers of the Lord's table.
You cannot be partaker of the Lord's table. Read.
And the table of devils.
And the table of devils. Right now, devils. Right now, we are at the Lord's table, yo. The Lord's table. And that's the table that's been prepared. Go back to the book of Isaiah chapter 21 and read verse 5.
The book of Isaiah chapter 21, verse 5.
Read.
Prepare the table.
Prepare the table. Yeah, it's prepared. It's the Bible. Read.
Watch in the watchtower.
Watch in the watchtower, yo. Jump down real quick about that watchtower. Read verse 8.
Verse 8. And he cried, a lion.
He cried, a lion. The man that cries here is the watchman. The watchman is the one that cries. Jump into verse 6.
Verse 6. For thus hath the Lord said unto me,
Read.
Go, set a watchman.
Read.
Let him declare what he seeth.
Go, set a watchman. Let him declare what he sees. This is what the watchmen do. The watchmen declare what they see to the people, yo. To the people. Jump back down to verse 8.
Verse 8. And he cried.
Are you there? Oh. I need you to get there real quick. Isaiah 21 and verse 8. Read that.
And he cried.
And he cried. Talking about the watchman. Read.
A lion.
And he cried, a lion. When it says he cried, a lion, read the annotation next to lion.
Annotation next to
Or
lion.
next to he cried, excuse me.
Oh, annotation next to he cried. Cried as a lion.
Or he cried as a lion. See, when watchmen cry, they cry aloud, man. Like lions do. How do lions cry? They roar. They roar.
To be
This
heard.
is what the watchmen of God do. They cry like lions. They roar aloud, yo. Real talk, and they spare nothing. Hey, read that again, though.
The book of Isaiah chapter 21 verse 8.
Uh-huh.
And he cried, a lion.
Read.
My Lord.
Keep going.
I stand continually upon the watchtower in the daytime.
He said, I stand continually upon the watchtower in the daytime. Continually, always in the daytime. Read.
And I am set in my ward whole night.
He said, I'm set in my ward whole nights, man. Whole nights mean all night. All night he's set in his ward. But read that annotation next to whole nights real quick.
Annotation next to whole night. Every night.
So not only did he sit in his ward all night, he also sat in his ward every night. Meaning the watchmen watch all day, all night.
Every day.
Every day, every night. That's how the watchmen watch, yo. This is why he said, go back up to verse 5.
Verse 5. Prepare the table. Watch in the watchtower.
Meaning watch all day, every day. All night, every night. Read.
Eat.
Eat,
Drink.
eat, and drink. That's what we're doing when we sit down at the table. When we sit down at the Lord's table, we're eating and we're drinking, yo. Hey, let me show you what's at the Lord's table. Give me the book of Sirach, chapter 15. I want 1 through 3. Let me show you what's at the Lord's table real quick.
The book of Sirach, chapter 15, verse 1.
Read.
He that feareth the Lord will do good.
Those that fear the Lord will do good, meaning they're going to do the commandments. Keep going.
And he that hath the knowledge of the law shall obtain her.
And whoever has the knowledge of the law of God, they will obtain her. The her is wisdom. Keep going.
And as a mother shall she meet him.
Talking about wisdom, read.
And receive him as a wife married of a virgin.
Here we go.
With the bread of understanding.
With the bread of understanding, read.
Shall she feed him.
Shall she feed him, read.
And give him the water of wisdom to drink.
That's what's at the Lord's table. At the Lord's table, the bread of understanding. At the Lord's table, the water of wisdom. This is what we eat and drink at the Lord's table, yo. Understanding, wisdom. And you do that when you sit down and read. You're doing that, you're eating and drinking at the Lord's table when you're sitting down and you study. You're eating and drinking at the Lord's table when you're listening to classes. Paying attention to the elders teach. That's you sitting down and eating and drinking at the Lord's table, yo. That's you getting that wisdom and that understanding. What you got for me?
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 8 and verse 4. So answered I and said, swallow then down, O my soul, understanding.
Swallow then down my soul, understanding. Read.
And devour wisdom.
And devour wisdom. This is what you're eating. This is what you're drinking when you're sitting at the Lord's table. Wisdom and understanding, yo. Wisdom and understanding. It's very simple. Hey, let's go back to the book of Isaiah 21. Let's read verse 5 again.
The book of Isaiah chapter 21 verse 5. Prepare the table. Watch in the watchtower.
Read.
Eat.
Uh-huh.
Drink.
Uh-huh.
Arise.
Read.
Ye princes.
You princes are the men of Israel. I mean, the name Israel means what? A prince of God. You are the princes. The scriptures say, arise, ye princes, read.
And anoint the shield.
And anoint the shield. The shield is talking about the Lord. Our Lord. He is that shield. Give me Psalm 119. Let's start at verse 9.
Book of Psalms, the 119 in verse 9. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word.
Hold on. That ain't it. Give me first 116 and 9.
The book of Psalms, the 116 verse 9. I will walk before the Lord in the land of the living.
Go ahead, forget it. Give me Deuteronomy 33 and 29. Deuteronomy 33 and 29. Don't worry about it. I wrote that down wrong.
Deuteronomy chapter 33 and verse 29. Happy art thou, O Israel,
Happy art thou, O Israel. Read.
who is like unto thee,
Nobody.
O people saved by the Lord,
Read.
the shield of thy help.
There you go. The Lord is our shield. He is the shield of our help. Read.
And it was the sword of thy excellency.
He's the sword of our excellency. Read.
And thy enemies shall be found liars unto thee.
The white man, Chinese, Japanese, Arab, all of our enemies, liars. Is that it?
No. And thou shalt tread upon thy high places.
Give me Genesis 15 and 1. Genesis 15 and 1. You got one? Carl, you can get yours after this.
The book of Genesis chapter 15 and verse 1. After these things, the word of the Lord came unto Abram in a vision, saying,
The word of the Lord came unto Abram in a vision, saying what?
Fear not, Abram.
Don't be afraid.
I am thy shield.
I am what?
I am thy shield.
I am thy shield. The word of the Lord said that to Abraham. And if you got ears to hear, the word of the Lord, that's talking about our Lord, Joe. Remember, the scriptures say he is that word that was made flesh. You know what I'm talking about? Go ahead and finish that.
And thy exceeding great reward.
Go ahead and bring out your precept.
The book of Psalms, chapter 144, and verse 1. Start there first.
Go ahead, bring it up.
Blessed be the Lord my strength, which teacheth my hands to war, and my fingers to fight. My goodness, and my fortress, my high tower, and my deliverer. My shield.
My what?
My shield.
My shield. Is that it?
And he in whom I trust, who subdueth my people unto me.
Hey, I found what I was looking for. Psalm 115, verse 9.
The book of Psalms, the 115, verse 9.
We'll read down to 11.
All right. O Israel, trust thou in the Lord.
Uh-huh.
He is in their help and their shield.
Uh-huh.
Verse 10. O house of Aaron, trust in the Lord.
Read.
He is their help and their shield.
Read.
Ye that fear the Lord, trust in the Lord. He is their help and their shield.
He is their help and their shield. So the Lord is that shield. He said, arise and anoint your shield. That's the Lord. So go back one more time to Isaiah 21 and 5, because I forgot to mention my point.
The book of Isaiah chapter 21 verse 5.
Read.
Prepare the table.
Uh-huh.
Watch in the watchtower.
That was my point. I went here because the scriptures tell us to do what?
Watch in the watchtower.
We've been commanded to watch, yo. Watch in the watchtower. Meaning watch every day, all day, every night, all night. That's what we've been commanded to do, yo. Commanded to watch. Now, from there, give me my second folder. I missed my second folder, but I'm going to it anyway. I'm going to it anyway. And we're just going to be on the screen for a while now. Definition of Bible. Because I talked about how the table is the Bible. Read this real quick.
The Bible. The book. Greek. Biblia.
Biblia.
Biblia. The books.
The books. The books. Read the second underline.
The scriptures. The writings as recording what was spoken by God.
Go over. Enlarge this. No, matter of fact, go over again. There we go. Enlarge this. Scroll up. Up. Alright. So, origin, Semitic, Greek, biblios, Greek, biblion, Greek, ta biblia, Latin, biblia, go down. Bible. And it says, from Greek, ta biblia, the books. the book. So the word Bible means books. It's a collection of books. Yep, go over. What else I got up here? Okay, table. Read that.
Table. Table for food.
That's what you do at the table. You sit down to eat. That's what you do at the table that's in your house. But that's what you do at the Lord's table as well, yo. Read the next one.
Stone tablets on which law was written.
Stone tablets on which law was written. Whose law? God's law. Was written on those tables, those stone tablets. Read.
Tables were also tablets on which messages were written.
Messages were written like messages from Habakkuk or messages from Isaiah, for example. Go over. That's it. Go out. Yeah, go back. Because I wasn't missing that. I don't care if I missed it or not. We going back to that, James. Give me number 3. All right. Here we go. So, now, the title of this class is Before Tomorrow, last year to now. So, let's talk about last year, 2023. Go over. All right, 2023. MMXXIII is Roman numeral 2023. Read that.
Was a common year starting on Sunday of the Gregorian calendar, the 2023rd year of the Common Era, CE, and Anno Domini, AD. Designations, the 23rd year of the 3rd millennium, on the 21st century, and the 4th year of the 2020s decade.
Go over. Just to show you that MMXXIII is 2023. You see the highlighted part. And then MMXXIV would be 2024, which would be this year. This year right here. Go over. Go over again. Read this.
The year 2023 saw the decline in severity of the COVID-19 pandemic, with the whole World Health Organization ending its global health emergency status in May. Catastrophic natural disasters included the 5th deadliest earthquake of the 21st century, striking Turkey and Syria, leaving up to 62,000 people dead. Cyclone Freddy, the longest-lasting recorded tropical cyclone in history, leading to over 1,400 deaths in Maui and Mozambique. Storm Daniel, which became the deadliest cyclone worldwide since Cyclone Nargis, after killing at least 11,000 people.
Damn. These are some of the events that took place in 2023. Go over. Read the highlight part. Matter of fact, hold on.
People in Libya.
Oh, yeah, start there.
People in Libya, a major 6.8 magnitude.
Oh, matter of fact, I want to say Cyclone Nargis, after killing at least 11,000 people in Libya. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Libya, go ahead.
Libya, a major 6.8 magnitude earthquake striking western Morocco, killing 2,960 people, and a 6.3 magnitude quadruple earthquake striking western Afghanistan, killing over 1,400 people.
Damn, read.
The Russian invasion of Ukraine and
Myanmar
civil war continued in 2023.
So the war between Russia and the Ukrainians, that continued into 2023. The Myanmar civil war continued into 2023. Read.
And a series of coups, several armed conflicts and political crises broke out in numerous African nations, most notably a war in Sudan.
Most notably, war in the Sudan. Damn.
An escalation of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict occurred in October, when Hamas, which governs the Gaza Strip, led an attack on Israel.
Remember, that war right there started last year. It started last year in October 2023. That current war between Israelis and Hamas, Palestinians. Keep going.
Leading the latter to declare war on Hamas, the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. If we ain't offend nobody, that matters. But hey, if it's any Israelites out there that are offended, I apologize. Go ahead.
Ended after over 100,000 Armenians fled the region after the Arduri military invasion.
Go over. Read that.
A banking crisis resulted in the collapse of numerous American regional banks, as well as the buyout of Credit Suisse by UBS in Switzerland. The two largest American banks to collapse were Silicon Valley Bank, in the First Republic Bank.
Remember that happened in
Yeah.
2023.
San Francisco.
Yeah, remember that took place in 2023. The collapse of Silicon Valley Bank and First Republic Bank. Read.
2 of the 3 largest banking collapses in U.S. history.
And those were 2 of the 3 largest banking collapses in United States history. Took place in 2023, last year. Read.
The most notable of numerous
Acquisitions
in various industries included October's energy acquisitions with
ExxonMobil.
ExxonMobil.
You know what? Let me see here. I don't care about none of the rest of that. Go over. Don't care about that either. Go over events. Let's scan through here, and let's see some of the most interesting events of 2023. Starting here in January. Look at that one. January 5th. The funeral of Pope Benedict the 16th. The 16th is held at St. Peter's Square in the Vatican City. The funeral was attended by an estimated 50,000 people. So I estimate 50,000 people wasted their time. But they was there. They were there. You know what I'm talking about? Go over. Let's see. Anything else interesting? Hey, help me out. Any of y'all see anything interesting? Feel free to let me know. Feel free to let me know. Use the marker. Use the cursor. January 9th. Julica massacre, yo. I think that's in Peru. At least 18 people are killed and over 100 others are injured. Yep. When the Peruvian National Police fire upon demonstrations in Julica. What else here? Oh, look. January 10th through 17th. January 10th through the 17th, a cold snap in Afghanistan kills 166 people and nearly 80,000 livestock. Damn. Go over. What else here? Anything else interesting? Okay, January 16th, you got the Tigray War. Special forces withdraw from Tigray region in line with an African Union-backed peace agreement. Go over. I don't care about nothing else right there. Oh, Burkina Faso, yeah. They request French forces to withdraw from its territory after suspending a military accord that allowed the presence of French troops in the country. Burkina Faso just ended several agreements that they had with the French, actually. Last year, they ended several agreements that they had with the French. That's just one of them, man. Just one of them. I should have got the rest of them, but it is what it is. Let's see. Oh, look, January 27th. Widespread unrest erupts in Israel following an Israeli military raid in Jenin the previous day, which killed 9 Palestinians. Incendiary air balloons are launched into Israeli-populated areas following it. Israel responds with targeted airstrikes later the same day. Several Jewish civilians, several Amalekite civilians are killed in a synagogue, Neve in a terrorist attack. Go over. Let's see here. What else? Well, nobody cares about the Czech presidential election. At least I don't. Goddamn, nothing over here. Go over. You found something? You saw something? Oh, we're all right. Hey, if anybody sees something, feel free to let me know. Israel, Sudan. Oh, look at that. Who remembers the Chinese spy balloons?
Yeah, they say it happened again.
Yeah, y'all remember that? The Chinese spy balloons?
They just say it just happened again.
The U.S. announces it's tracking alleged Chinese spy balloons over the Americas, later announcing that the balloons did not collect any information. That's what they say. One balloon drifted from Yukon to South Carolina. When we talking about Yukon, we're not talking about the SUV. It says before being shot down the next day, and a second hovers over Colombia and Brazil. This event is followed by subsequent detections and shoot downs of high altitude objects elsewhere. Go over. Oh, remember that Norfolk Southern train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio? That happened in 2023. It says multiple train cars burned for more than 2 days, followed by emergency crews conducting a controlled burn of several additional cars, releasing hydrogen chloride and into the atmosphere. Let's see here. What else we got? Cyclone Freddy forms in the Indian Ocean. It says it will become the longest lasting tropical cyclone in history. Damn. And cause over 1,400 deaths and countless injuries and property damage across southeastern Africa. Damn. What was it? Cyclone Freddy?
Yes,
Cyclone Freddy. Let's see here. What else? Oh, earthquakes strike southern and central Turkey, and northern and western Syria, followed by a 7.7 magnitude aftershock on the same day, causing widespread damage, and at more than 59,000 facilities and 121,000 injured. We don't care about the Bangladesh presidential elections. Go over. What else do we have here? Anything interesting? Nope. Train crash February 28th. Sicily in Greece kills 57 people. Hey, now we're in March. In March. Let's go over to March. March 2nd. Let's see here. Anything interesting? Nope. Go over. What else? Let's see here. Silicon Valley Bank, the 16th largest bank in the United States, fails, creating the largest bank failure since the 2008 financial crisis, affecting companies around the world. It was March 10th. March 14th, OpenAI launches. Oh, look at March 17th. The International Criminal Court issues an arrest warrant for Russian President Vladimir Putin. Now we know that doesn't mean nothing. Nothing. Go over. Let's see here. Oh, look. March 24th through 27th. A tornado outbreak kills at least 26 people in Mississippi and Alabama. This includes a violent tornado which devastated the city of Rolling Fork and the town of Silver City in Mississippi, killing 16 people and injuring 165 others. Go over. What else here? March 26, 2023, Israeli judicial reform protest. Large-scale spontaneous protests erupt across Israel in the wake of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu firing his defense minister who criticized the government's judicial overhaul. Go over. Let's see here.
Hey, man, go back. March 29th, Brazil and China signed an agreement to trade in their own currency, ceasing the usage of the United States dollars as an intermediary.
Yep, intermediary. That's a good one. Hell yeah. All praise. Good point out. Go over. Let's see here. Let's go over. Anything else? Now we're in April. In April 2023. Keep going because we're gonna speed it up. I don't want to hold it up too long.
Oh,
Let's
right there. April 5th. Clashes between Palestinians and the Israeli police happened at the Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem.
Yep. Oh, look at April
Russian
11th.
invasion.
Where's that at?
April 10th.
Oh, April 10th.
Oh,
Two
damn.
documents leaked from the Pentagon detailing foreign ministry aid relating to the Russian invasion of Ukraine are leaked onto the internet. April 11th, Myanmar civil war. In the village of at least 165 people are killed by Myanmar Air Force during the opening celebration of the People's Defense Force Administration Office. Damn.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Well, they were celebrating. That's how you do it. They must learn that from Americans.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
Oh, shit.
Let's see here. What else?
Oh.
Nuclear power in Germany ends after 50 years, April 15th. Fighting breaks out across Sudan between the Sudanese armed forces and the paramilitary rapid support forces. Those are Arabs. The RSF captures international airport and the presidential palace of Khartoum.
Yeah, April 19th, at least 90 people are killed and another 322 injured in a crowd crush during a Ramadan, all praise to the Most High, charity event in Sana'a, Yemen.
Don't worry about it. If you offended anybody, it wasn't nobody that mattered. Hey, but if we offended any Israelites with that, we apologize. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, go back. Oh, no, you good.
Yeah,
April 20th, SpaceX Starship rocket. The largest and most powerful rocket ever built launches for the first time in a test flight from Texas. It explodes for
They should have let that shit out.
Yeah, they should have let that part out. Failure. Failure. You know what I'm talking about?
They try to count that as a success. Hey, look, man, we got the largest rocket just explode in front of us. Yo.
Hey, look. Hey, April 25th, a mass cult suicide.
Ooh, Kenya.
Damn. I bet you it was one of them Kenyan dudes who said, I'm Jesus. I almost guarantee it was one of those. I'm Jesus Christ.
Follow me to the promised land. Drink this purple Kool-Aid.
Go over. Let's see here. Go over. We're in May. Anything important? Oh, May 3rd, a school shooting occurs in Belgrade, Serbia. A second mass murder occurs the next day near Modovic and whatever. These events leave 19 people dead, causing the government to increase regulations on gun ownership and mass anti-government protests to begin.
Hey, I gotta talk about May 1st because since you were talking about the banking crisis. May 1st, 2023, banking crisis. San Francisco base First Republic Bank fails and is auctioned off by the U.S. FDIC to J.P. Morgan Chase for $10.7 billion. The collapse surpasses March collapse of the Silicon Valley banks to become the second largest in the U.S.
There you go. Both of those banks collapsed in the same year. The first one was in March, Silicon Valley, in May. Oh, look at May 4th. A series of floods and landslides strike villages in the Eastern Democratic Republic of the Congo, resulting in over 400 deaths. Go over.
I think I remember that on the news. Well, on YouTube.
Let's see here. Oh, May 7th, Syria readmitted into the Arab League after being suspended since 2011. May 11th, the World Health Organization ends its declaration on Mpox. Remember the Mpox? That was the monkeypox that was spreading amongst the homosexual community? Being a
they ain't get monkeypox.
Yeah, that's just right. They changed it to Mpox. Yeah. But it was spreading across the homosexual community. Specifically, you dudes.
May 9th.
I remember that. I really remember that.
No, man.
We're going to go ahead and ignore that. Unfortunately for you, we can't edit that out. Go over.
Oh, no, I get back. He's talking about the cyclone.
Oh, you talking about the cyclone?
Yeah.
My fault now for me. Unfortunately for me, I can't edit that out. All praises. Never mind. May 9th, Cyclone Mocha forms in the Indian Ocean, killing over 400 people and injuring over 700 as it strikes Myanmar and Bangladesh. Yeah, because as soon as you say May 9th, my eyes went to the Eurovision song contest. And I was like, hell no, I don't want to hear about it. Go over. Let's see here. Go over. Anything else here? Is any important?
Oh yeah, your assassination of
what
May 24th. Canada and Saudi Arabia agreed to restore full diplomatic relations after a breakdown in relations in 2018 over the assassination of Jamal Khashoggi. I think that was a news report, right?
Man, I ain't gonna cap. I don't remember Jamal Khashoggi. Go over. June 2nd, train collision in Odessa, India. 290 people dead. Anything else? Go over. We're gonna try to get through this a little bit. Oh, Russian invasion of Ukraine. The Nova Kahova dam in the Russian-controlled region of Kherson is destroyed, threatening the region with devastating flood. Well, I think I remember that too, though. Due to smoke from wildfires in Canada, New York City in the United States is declared to have the worst air quality out of any city in the world. Wasn't it last year when they had that all that smoke from Canada came down and covered New York?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. June 13th, at least 106 people are killed when a wedding boat capsizes in the Niger River in Karara State, Nigeria. Go over. June 14th, at least 82 people die. 500 are reported missing as a boat carrying migrants capsizes off the coast of the Pyrenees.
June 18th?
June 18th. Titan submersible implosion. I remember that. All 5 crew members of Titan, a deep-sea submersible exploring the wreck of the Titanic, are killed following a catastrophic implosion of the vessel.
Yeah, now they became a wreck.
Damn, right. I remember that, John, yo.
June 19th, the Qatar and the United Emirates announced that they will restore diplomatic relations after relations were suspended during the Qatar diplomatic crisis.
Hey, June 20th, at least 46 people are killed after a riot between MS-13 and Barrio 18 gang members at a women's prison near Honduras.
Damn,
right.
in there.
Damn. 23rd of June, Russian invasion of Ukraine. The Wagner group, led by Prio, whatever, begins an armed conflict with the Russian military. Go over. What else here? Go over. Let's go into July. Go over. Go over. Let's see if anything happened interesting here in July. Go over. Okay, Greece wildfires. Tens of thousands of tourists flee Rhodes, Greece amid wildfires and major heat wave in what officials say is the largest evacuation in the country's history. I remember that too. Go over. July 30th, 63 people are killed and over 200 are injured after a suicide bombing occurs in Kar, Pakistan. The Islamic State province claims responsibility for the attack. Oh, look, August 1st, global warming. The world's oceans reach a new record high in temperature, exceeding the previous record in 2016. July is also the hottest month on record for globally average surface air temperatures by a considerable margin. Go over. Oh, the Hawaii wildfires happened last year. 17,000 acres of land are burned and at least 100 people are killed, with 4 others missing when a series of wildfires break out on the island of Maui in Hawaii.
Yeah, they try to say it was the laser beam.
Yeah, that's what they said. The conspiracy thing. Who knows? Might be true. Who knows? Let's see here. Hurricane Hillary, Category 4, Pacific Hurricane, August 16th through the 21st. Go over. Oh, August 21st, the Canadian wildfires, 68% of the Northwest Territories are forced to evacuate to other parts of the country due to the wildfires.
Oh, shit.
Saudi Arabia is accused of mass killing hundreds of African migrants attempting to cross its border with Yemen. This is why I personally don't feel bad what happens with Arabs. Me personally, I don't feel bad what happens with Ishmael because I know what they do to us. You know what I'm talking about? So let's go into August. Well, we were in August. August 31st, 2023, Johannesburg building fire. 77 people are killed. 85 are injured in a fire in a building that has been taken over by gangs who rented it out to squatters. Going into September. Go over. Let's see here. Scan through fast. Go ahead. If y'all see anything, feel free. Once again, you know what it is. Oh, September 25th, an estimated 170 people are killed and over 300 are injured during an explosion at a gas station. September 30th, that doesn't matter. October 7th, 2023, Israel-Hamas war. Hamas launches an incursion into southern Israel from the Gaza Strip, prompting a military response from the Israel Defense Force, the IDF. Israel launches numerous airstrikes on Lebanon after rockets are fired by Hezbollah, and further attempts are made to penetrate Israel. Go over. A series of earthquakes occur in Herat province in Afghanistan, killing over 1,000 people and injuring nearly 2,000, with tremors felt in Iran and Turkmenistan. The earthquakes are the deadliest in the country since 1998. Go over. Go over. Nothing there. Go over. Matter of fact, go back. No, I don't care. Go over. Let's see here. So we're going into October 25th. Hurricane Otis, an eastern Pacific tropical cyclone, makes landfall in Mexico near Acapulco, leaving at least 80 dead. It is the most powerful hurricane to make landfall in Mexico, with the highest winds reaching 165 miles per hour, surpassing Hurricane Patricia's landfall in 2015. Damn it, man. Damn it. Go over. So we are in November. November 6th, 2023, Israel-Hamas war. The death toll in Gaza is reported to have passed 10,000. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres calls for a humanitarian ceasefire to increase the flow of aid to civilians. Go over. Definitely don't want to read about Biden. Go over. Oh, they had Israel and Hamas had a 4-day ceasefire November 22nd.
Oh, you mean Hamas did?
Yeah. Damn it, man. Go over.
That's why I don't feel bad for the Arabs. They got there to do what they do to us and see what the white man do to us.
And when it comes down to Amalek and Edom, I ain't gonna feel bad when it comes to them either. You know what I'm talking about? Go over. Let me see here. Democratic. Go over.
Right there, December 22nd, Israel. Let me see.
I got it. Israel-Hamas war death toll in Gaza is reported that passed 20,000.
Yeah,
almost 1% of its population, and surpassing the casualties in the 1948 Arab-Israeli war.
Yeah, I told you, man, Israel won't have no ceasefire.
Yeah, you're right about that. December 29th, Russian invasion of Ukraine. Russia launches the largest wave of drones and missiles on Ukrainian cities since the start of the war in an overnight assault, killing at least 39 people and injuring at least 160 others. Go over. Ukraine launches a drone assault the following day, killing at least 21 people, including 3 children, and injuring 110 others, including 17 children.
Damn, they ain't hit no adults.
Damn it, man. All right, so disclaimer. Got to put this out here. Disclaimer, copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Let's get this video. First video. Yeah.
Alright, Chaman Port, located in Kandahar, a major border crossing between Afghanistan and Pakistan has been closed for trade and transit. This happened after the clash between the security forces from both the sides. The clash was reported between the Taliban forces and the Pakistan forces on the 13th of November. And in the latest, Pakistani officials have claimed that they have no plans to reopen the border crossing until the Afghan forces hand over the armed men who opened fire before fleeing back into the Afghan territory. While the Afghan border authorities have said that the Taliban forces were not involved in the shooting, although the authorities have issued a sketch of a suspected shooter and a search has also been initiated to arrest the attacker. A spokesperson for the Taliban's Interior Ministry also said that a clash had occurred between border forces from both the sides. He said it was due to a misunderstanding and the incident was being investigated. Meanwhile, as Pakistan seeks to get hold of the attacker, which killed one of the police officers and...
So this took place last year, 2023. You know what I'm saying? Pakistan and Afghanistan clash. Over. Now this right here is the Chinese and Indians in East India clashing. This also happened in 2023. Press play.
Yeah, they don't even talk about this for real.
Rare video of a border clash between Indian and Chinese troops has gone viral on social media. The video came to light after a clash occurred on December 9th in northeastern India's Arunachal Pradesh state near the border with Tibet. India said several soldiers were injured. But Indian officials have not confirmed the video, and Indian media report that it actually depicts...
They do have a primitive fighting style, though. Because I never expected to see two armies fighting, swinging sticks at each other.
I didn't know that's how the armies fought today. I had no idea. I did not know that.
And what my man says will have fun with the jawbone.
Oh, yeah, you're right. The Samson, yeah, you're right.
You took everybody out with a jawbone. They didn't really take anything out.
There you go.
Still, the footage has put a spotlight on tensions along the India-China border that occasionally erupt into violence. The two countries fought a war over the border in 1962. More than 20 troops were killed in hand-to-hand combat in a clash at the border in 2020.
Next video. Oh, never mind. Not a video. All right. Israel-Hamas war. Go over. I don't want to read all this. Israel-Hamas war between Israel and Palestinian militants, especially Hamas and the Palestinian Islamic Jihad, PIJ, that began on October 7th, 2023, when Hamas launched a land, sea, and air assault on Israel from the Gaza Strip. The October 7th attack resulted in more than 1,200 deaths, primarily Israeli citizens, making it the deadliest day for Israel since its independence. Go over. More than 240 people were also taken hostage during the attack. The next day, Israel declared itself in a state of war for the first time since the Yom Kippur War in 1973. The war began with the Israel Defense Forces conducting airstrikes on Gaza Strip, followed weeks later by the incursion of ground troops and armored vehicles. Go over. So let's read this real quick. It says year ender 2023, from West Asia to South America, global conflicts that shook the world this year, 2023. Go over. Enlarge that real quick. Scroll down. All right, go over. Enlarge that. It says the skeptics say that the world is on the brink of a third world war. That is what the skeptics say. That's what people have been saying all day, all the time now, that the world is on the brink of a third world war. It says the skeptics say that the world is on the brink of a third world war. And while North Korea may feel excited with such evaluations, the year 2023 has been momentous when it comes to global conflicts. We entered the year with one full-blown conflict, and guess what? At the end of 2023, we look back at least 3 major conflicts and another one in the process of exploding any minute. Damn, go over. Go over again. All right, enlarge this. If you are thinking that this is going to be another piece around Israel killing innocent civilians or Ukraine pleading for attention, you are 100% right. But trust me, it is much more than just a geopolitical lesson. Go over. All right, go down. All right, Israel-Hamas war, a typical case of poking the bear. I don't want to read that. Go ahead. We're just going to read the headlines. Go over. Enlarge this. Russia-Ukraine war, the fatigue factor.
Oh, Russia fatigue. I mean, not Russia. You mean, okay, Ukraine fatigue.
I know I'm in fatigue. I'm in fatigue of hearing about it. It says Nagorno-Karabakh, whatever, is the dissolving region. You can go over. That's all we wanted. Just going to read the headlines. Go over. Go over. Enlarge. Venezuela, Guyana, the whatever crisis. Read. Let me go over. I don't speak Spanish. Only thing I know in Spanish is Jesus Cristos no el Blanco. El Blanco, el Diablo. Jesus Cristos el Negro. Also read Venezuela, Guyana conflict over dispute. Go over. How it impacts India. Go over. Okay. How many wars are happening in the world right now? There are at least 32 live conflicts right now. According to the Council on Foreign Relations Global Conflict Tracker, there are currently 32 ongoing conflicts worldwide. Go over. Enlarge this. Question should become, why so many wars, yo? Why so many wars? Give me 1 Chronicles chapter 16 and verse 9. 2 Chronicles 16 and verse 9, excuse me.
Book of 2 Chronicles chapter 16 and verse 9.
Read.
For the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth.
Now, this right here is concerning Asa, a king over Judah. But what applies to Asa applies today, to the kings of the world today, the heathens. Read it again.
For the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth, to show himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect toward him.
Here we go.
Herein thou hast done foolishly.
Herein thou hast done foolishly. Asa in his time, he did foolishly. The kings of the earth today, the heathen kings of the earth today, they do foolishly. So because of that, keep reading.
Therefore, from henceforth, thou shalt have wars.
That's why there are so many wars taking place around the world. Because the kings of the earth, the heathen kings of the earth, do foolishly. They do foolishly. They don't do God's commandments, yo. They work sin and evil. That's foolishness. This is why you see so many wars around the world. Give me Matthew chapter 24. When you read Matthew chapter 24, you're reading about the signs of the end of the world, yo. The signs of the return of Christ and the signs of the end of the world. Give me verse 3.
The book of Matthew chapter 24 verse 3.
Read.
And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, The disciples came unto him privately, saying,
Saying what?
Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming? And of the end of the world?
And what is the sign of the end of the world? So this chapter is about what? The end of the world. It is about the end of the world. Jump down to 6.
Verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars.
You shall hear what?
Of wars.
You shall hear of wars, yo. Read.
And rumors of wars.
And rumors of wars. This is where we are today. Wars. 36 ongoing conflicts around the world. Wars. And we're hearing about rumors of wars. And the biggest rumor of war is what? The rumor of World War III. Real talk. Read that again.
And ye shall hear of wars. And rumors of wars.
Read.
See that ye be not troubled.
See that you be not troubled. Read.
For all these things must come to pass.
And?
But the end is not yet.
But the end is not yet, yo. The end is not yet. This is just the beginning. Just the beginning. The beginning of what? Give me the book of 2nd Ezra 16:18. It's just the beginning. It's not the end. It is not the end. It is just the beginning. The beginning of what? Read that.
2nd Ezra chapter 16 verse 15.
18.
Verse 18. Salakia. The beginning of sorrow.
The what?
The beginning of sorrow.
That's what this is. This is the beginning of sorrows. Read it again.
The beginning of sorrows and great mourning.
And great mournings.
The beginning of famine and great death.
And great death.
The beginning of war.
The what?
The beginning of wars.
The beginning of wars, yo. The beginning of wars. Read.
And the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?
What shall I do when these evils shall come? Luke chapter 21. Give me Luke chapter 21, and I want to start at verse 9.
The book of Luke chapter 21 verse 9. But when ye shall hear of wars.
You shall hear of wars.
And commotions.
And commotions, yo. Commotions, that's dealing with insurrections. Uproars of the people. That's what commotions is dealing with. Read again.
But when ye.
Yep, go ahead.
But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions. Be not terrified.
Don't be afraid. Don't be terrified. Read.
For these things must first come to pass.
And what else?
But the end is not by and by.
Meaning the end is not yet. This is just the beginning. The beginning of what? The beginning of sorrows, yo. Hey, next folder. Next folder real quick. And go out. Alright. Yep, let's get that. Let me know we straight. We good? Read that.
Commotion, a state of confused and noisy disturbance.
Keep going. Read some of the words.
Similar words. Disturbance, racket, uproar.
See that word uproar? Remember that. That word uproar. A commotion is an uproar. I just want to pick out some, just a couple. I don't want too many of them. No, look at unrest. Oh, tumult is good. Yep. Circle tumult. Or underline, however you want to do it. Look at unrest. Go down. You see unrest? Go down. Right there. Look at unrest. Unrest. Riot. Riot right there. You know what I'm saying? What else we got? Agitation, excitement. Go over. That's good enough. Go over. Oh, go back real quick. Look at that second definition. Read that second definition.
Second definition. Civil insurrection.
So commotions deal with insurrection. Insurrection. What are insurrections? Go over. Insurrection. Read that.
Insurrection. A violent uprising against an authority or government.
Against an authority or a government. So what is that talking about? Commotions. Uproars. Uproars of the people. Give me that real quick in 2nd Ezra 9 and 1. 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1.
The book of 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 1.
Read.
He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand.
Then shalt thou understand. Understand what?
That it is the very same time, wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Keep going.
Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes.
When there shall be seen earthquakes.
And uproars of the people and the world.
And uproars of the people in the world. Uproars, insurrections, commotions. When you see these things, read.
Then shalt thou well understand.
Then shalt thou well understand, read.
That the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Then shall you understand that these are the things that the Most High has spoken to us from the beginning. From the beginning. By his prophets, by his prophets. So commotions are insurrections. Uproars of the people, Uproars of the people. And that's what you've been seeing happening throughout 2023. Go, give me my next folder. Next folder. No, not that. Back up. Go to 1. Hey, we still good? All right. Look at that 2023 Turkey, Syria earthquake. Go over. Read that for me.
On February 6, 2023, a magnitude 7.8 earthquake occurred in southern Turkey.
Okay, you accidentally messed up.
Okay. Go ahead.
Start over from the top.
Yeah.
All right. On February 6, 2023, a magnitude 7.8 earthquake occurred in southern Turkey, near the northern border of Syria. This quake was followed approximately 9 hours later by a magnitude 7.5 earthquake located around 59 miles, 95 kilometers to the southwest.
Go over. I don't care about that. Go over. Go over. Also, 2023 Morocco earthquake. Go over. On September 8th, devastating magnitude 6.8 earthquake hit Morocco just after 11 p.m. local time. Go over. I'm not going to read that. Go over. Go over. Oh, look. 380,000 people were severely affected. 500,000 people have been displaced. Go over. List of earthquakes in 2023. Go over. Let's see here. It said up to 66,900 people died from earthquakes in 2023. The highest death toll for earthquakes since 2010. At least 59,488 people died in the Turkey-Syria debullets on February, which dominated world headlines because of its extensive devastation. The first main shock was also the largest earthquake of the year at magnitude 7.8 in September. Morocco suffered its largest earthquake in centuries. The magnitude 6.8 shock killed nearly 3,000 people. In October, 4 magnitude 6.3 earthquake struck Afghanistan's Herat province, killing over 1,400 people. A moderate shock in western Nepal also killed 153 people. Go over. In December, another tremor in northern China killed 151. The nation's deadliest since 2014. Other deadly earthquakes occurred in Ecuador, Pakistan, and the Philippines, Remember what the Lord said about them earthquakes. Go over. Copyright disclaimer again. Read this time for yourself. Go over. Press play.
Broke out between the police and protesters who were demonstrating in central Bangkok. According to report.
So what we just showed were the different earthquakes, major earthquakes. We only touched the major ones, not the little ones all around the world, just the major ones that took place around the world in 2023. Now what we're about to look at are the insurrections, the uproars, the commotions that took place in 2023. Press play.
Broke out between the police and protesters who were demonstrating in central Bangkok. According to reports, the police fired rubber bullets to disperse the crowds. Around 350 people had gathered about 10 kilometers from the venue of the ongoing APEC summit to stage these protests. A journalist who was reportedly injured in the left eye has now been taken to a hospital. The demonstrators were protesting for several issues including the removal of the Prime Minister and the abolition of Thailand's strict royal defamation laws. They were seen throwing projectiles, charging at the police and trying to overturn a police car, while the police advanced on them with shields and beat them back with batons.
That's good enough.
Second front of war. Now tensions at the Israel-Lebanon border remain high. Both sides are on edge over a spurt of missile strikes that killed yet another top Hezbollah leader. Will the exchange turn into a full-blown war? And does Israel have plans to ramp up its strikes? Our next story gets you the details.
While Gaza crumbles under ramifications of Israel's military operations, tensions continue to escalate along the Israel-Lebanon border as well. In the past week, Hamas' presence in Lebanon has carried out numerous missile strikes aimed at the border town of Kiryat Shmona in Israeli territory. No casualties have been reported in the targeted attacks. On the other hand, Israeli forces struck parts of southern Lebanon and also claimed to eliminate a top Hezbollah leader, while the bordering areas between both nations remains on edge. Israeli strikes have hit
overnight in Israel. New video shows the outbreak of mass protests in Israel over a plan to overhaul the country's judiciary.
And take a look at how tens of thousands of people have flooded the streets in the cities across the country overnight. TVN's Jared Hill joins us live in the newsroom now with an update on the situation there. Hi, Jared.
Hey, Chris and Cindy. We have seen people protesting in Israel for months now, but nothing on the scale of what we are seeing here overnight. The unrest comes after Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu abruptly fired his defense minister for challenging his plan to overhaul the judicial system there. Protesters, as you can see, lit bonfires on Tel Aviv's main highway. They closed the Thruway and a lot of other streets throughout the country for hours. The overhaul has sparked an intensified protest movement that spread to nearly every sector of society there. That includes the military, where reservists have increasingly been coming out publicly to voice their opposition.
I'm okay with serving the government that I didn't vote in if it's a Democratic.
Play this one.
In Iran, security forces are cracking down on protests now in their third month, and police were caught on camera opening fire in the subway. Maggie Willie is tracking the developments. Good morning, Maggie.
It's crazy, right? They open fire.
Hey George, good morning. Protesters we've spoken to inside Iran tell us it's like a battlefield. They hear slogans being chanted and gunfire everywhere, and it's showing no signs of slowing down. Violence escalating on the streets of Iran as protests enter their third month. Police crackdowns becoming more brutal. Videos posted on social media show a crowd inside a packed subway station fleeing security forces as they open fire with metal pellets. People panicked, rushing for the exits as officers keep shooting. In another video, police are seen storming one of the trains, beating protesters who try to escape through the subway. Protesters are gaining momentum as they mark the anniversary of the deadly 2019 protests in Iran, where more than 1,500 people were killed. The protests, led by women, erupted in September after the death of Mahsa Amini, a 22-year-old woman who was detained by the morality police for allegedly breaking the country's strict hijab rules. Since then, at least 348 protesters have been killed, and more than 14,000 people arrested. Of those, 5 have been sentenced to death on charges of enmity against God. Human rights activists condemned the sentences, saying they're the result of unfair trials, and that at least 21 people currently...
They understood what they got themselves into when they became Muslims. So these are just a couple of things. No, go to 2024. Go back to where you were. Up to 2024. So these are just a couple of the things that took place during the 2023 year, yo. But now we're going to move on to a couple of things that have taken place so far here in 2024. Because remember, the title of the class is from last year to now, yo. Before tomorrow. So, 2024 facts and events that happened in this year so far. Go over. Hey, did you know that the number 2024 in Roman numerals is written as MMXXIV? We talked about that earlier. Go over. It says it's 2024, and like any other year, it's definitely going to be one to remember. We are currently in week 9, celebrating the 62nd day of the year, but there's still so much to look forward to as we eagerly await what the future has in store for us. Go over. It says we're still working on 2024, but here are some highlights from the year so far. We'll also delve into fascinating facts about the number 2024. Well, we not. They can't. We ain't about to read all that. And explore the captivating world of the Chinese zodiac. We don't want to do that either for this year. What is this, the year of the dragon again? So grab a comfy seat and join us as we dive into the incredible journey that is 2024 thus far. Go over. Events. Here are some unforgettable events that have happened in the world in 2024 so far. Go over. Hey, who remembers this? Jeffrey Epstein's associates were revealed in court document from Maxwell's 2015 trial. The list of associates include countless high-profile figures, including former President Donald Trump and Bill Clinton, Stephen Hawking. Why he was there, I do not know. I thought he couldn't even move his head. I thought his head only stayed like to the left.
Hey, that's why I said, man, get rich.
Yeah, there you go. Michael Jackson.
Hey.
And Prince Andrew of Britain.
Hey, I ain't too keen on Michael Jackson because he dead.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're right.
Because everybody else alive. They could argue.
But if Michael Jackson ass was there, he ain't getting let off the hook either. Get rid of all the pedos.
Steve Hawkins dead too.
Yeah, but he's still gonna be put on the hook for sure. He's a bad
right.
He would never live this down.
I actually do believe he was there.
I know he was there. That man, Prince Andrew in Britain. That man, Prince Andrew.
Yeah.
Now, so I'm assuming after we talked about the Jeffrey Epstein list, I'm assuming y'all know where we're about to go to. We're about to look at the names on the list.
God damn.
Why wouldn't we?
Hey,
go over.
Hey, but before you leave.
Oh, go back.
Before you leave, man, Michael Jackson the token. You look at all the people out there, they Edomites.
Yeah, all Edomites. Yep.
But they throw Michael Jackson in the token.
He's also the most famous out of all of them.
Hey,
I'm just going to put that out there. You know what I'm talking about? Go over. Let's get to this list. Epstein's full list of names revealed.
Diddy.
Unsealed court records so far. Damn, go over.
Diddy wanna
go over. No, I don't enlarge this. We're going to get straight. Keep going. Go ahead. No, here we go. Go back. Was this the first one?
Yes, the first list.
This the first one? Okay, so let's look at this list. You got Maxwell, Epstein's former girlfriend. She was convicted in 2021 of sex trafficking in connection to Epstein's activities. Damn. Prince Andrew, Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, David Copperfield. Nobody knows him.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, let's only focus on the people we know. Y'all might know these people, so we're gonna let their names be on the screen, but we're just gonna focus on people that we know. Go over. Let me see here. Do we know any? Oh, Leonardo DiCaprio, yo. Oh, snap. The actor and film producer famous for his roles in Titanic and Inception. Damn.
Al Gore.
Al Gore, yep. Stephen Hawkings again. Michael Jackson,
shit.
Richard Branson.
Yep, the dude that own Virgin, yeah.
Nobody knows the rest of them. Who else? Kevin Spacey.
Yeah. George Lucas.
Star Wars. George Lucas up there. Oh, shit. Damn, George. Go over. Who else we got? I saw her name too.
Oh, yeah.
Kate Blanchett. Heidi Klum.
Cameron
Bruce
Diaz.
Willis. Cameron Diaz. Damn. We don't know the dude. Let's see who else. Who else do we know up here?
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker, yo, from Friday. I wonder if he went on a Friday.
Oh, damn. Hey, man, he said Michael Jackson with him. You know, they said they were bad friends. So.
Yeah, he went there dressed up in disguise. I forgot what he said his name was. Hey, look at who? No, I just saw somebody else's name. Go back up. Oh, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. That's who I saw. That right there. Damn. Let's see who else. Go over. Anybody else up here that we know?
Go back. Self-trafficker. That's all you need right there. Ron Eppinger. I don't know who he is, but did you put
I have heard of that name. Ron Eppinger. I did hear that name, yo. Look at Annie Farmer, accused Epstein of sexual assault.
none of these the girls that accused assault.
Yeah, where's the one that accused the damn prince from Britain or something like that? Go over, because we don't want to leave that part out. Well, we also don't want to forget that Ben Roethlisberger was accused of being a rapist as well. Other people don't like to remember that, but I do. Go over, go down. I don't know none of these people. I almost thought I said Brett Favre for a second. Go down. Let's see here. Don't know none of these people.
Damn, why they could get away?
Let's see here. Go down.
Nope, don't know mine either.
Still more? Damn, boy, you got a long list. Oh, here we go. Look, Joanna Sosberg, scroll down real quick, claims she was sexually abused while underage by Epstein. Also claimed Prince Andrew touched her breast. Damn, you remember that video of the Aquaman holding the little girl's breast, her chest? Remember that? Yeah, they got that thing in Hollywood, Joe, for real. Can't deny that. I don't know any of these people. Ed Tuttle. Interesting name.
Man, I thought that James had Keenan Thompson. That shit's a Kevin Thompson.
I'd have been like, damn, son. I'd have been like, damn, son.
Oh, they ain't got Mark Zuckerberg right there.
Nah, he probably took his name off. He got his name off from.
Yeah, cause he own.
Yeah. Let's see here. Still don't see nobody else, but y'all can see the list of the people.
They got doctors. Oh shit.
Yeah, damn right. Dr. Carol Hayek, Dr. John Harris, Dr. Darshanae, whoever.
Dr. Wawa.
And Dr. Wawa. I wasn't
Dr. Wawa.
That's funny.
Wawa water.
Damn it, man. Oh, that's funny. All right. Yeah. Go over it. Okay, so, well, we passed the Jeffrey Epstein list. February 15, another fun fact. Greece legalized same marriage and adoption, becoming the first Orthodox Christianity country to do so.
So as soon as they marry, they get a kid. Boy.
Oh, man, there are a bunch of gays in Greece. That's amazing. Go over. All right, so we're past that.
Hey,
8 simmering threats. You shouldn't have
that
gone
wouldn't surprise you,
2024.
man. I saw a jingle on YouTube where I think one of the Tate brothers, he said one of the biggest things that I think it was the Greece that did or Romans did, they made them fight with their lovers so they could be more.
That had to be the Greeks. That was one of their things because you know they had boy lovers and other men lovers. 8 simmering threats you shouldn't ignore in 2024. You know what this is going into rumors of wars. Rumors of wars right here. Like Christ told us we would experience in these last days. We would hear in these last days. Rumors of wars. Go over. Enlarge this. It said earlier this week, foreign policy featured 10 conflicts to watch in 2024. Here we are focusing on those international disputes that may have been flying under the radar, but could emerge as full-blown conflicts this year. We're just going to read the headlines. Go over. All right. So first one, Venezuela's threat to Guyana. That's the first one. Second one, subsea sabotage off Ireland's coast. A spillover from Myanmar's conflict into China and India. The Russian Navy in a box, or I don't know. The Taliban threat to Palestine or Pakistan. An Arctic NATO-Russia showdown. Damn. Collapse of Belarus. I'm going to go over. Is that it?
No.
A coup in Cameroon. All praises. So you saw 10 things to watch for in 2024. Rumors of war. Now you got U.S., UK launch strikes against Houthi targets in Yemen to protect Red Sea shipping. This started taking place this year, yo. This year. Go over. That's why the article, what was that? February 4th, 2024? Yep. Go over. Let's see here. These strikes are intended to further disrupt and degrade the capabilities of the Iranian-backed Houthi militia to conduct their reckless and destabilizing attacks against the U.S. and international vessels lawfully transiting the Red Sea. I don't want to read no more of that. I just want to get to the point. Go over. A slippery slope. U.S., UK launch strikes on Iran-backed Houthis in Yemen. Go over. Keep going. Oh, matter of fact, yeah. Go back. Right there. Enlarge this. It says, what is the goal of the airstrikes on the Houthis and what impact would these strikes have on the fragile ceasefire between the Houthis and Saudi Arabia? Go over. I want to read something. Let me see. Enlarge this. See if this is it. Scroll down. Okay, I got it. I'm going to read this. Despite these strikes, the Houthis still have the ability to attack in the Red Sea and are already threatening retaliation. Further escalation could result in Houthi attacks on interest in the United States and its allies, including Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, countries that the Houthis have attacked before. So this can cause problems in that area. Go over. Enlarge this. What kind of support are the Houthis receiving from Iran? Is there now a greater likelihood of a direct confrontation between the United States and Iran? Rumor of war. Enlarge this. This might be what I want. Let me see here. Scroll down. Matter of fact, go back up. Go down. Go down. Let me see here. Do I want this? No, go over. All right. What are the potential scenarios that might unfold in relation to Houthi activities in the Red Sea, and how should the international community prepare for them? Go down. Go down. There's a particular part I'm looking for. Go over. Damn it, go back. Enlarge it. Okay, let me find the part I want. Scroll down. I'll start right here. Houthis are likely to continue to escalate with respect to the scale and complexity of their attacks on Red Sea-based targets. They may expand their attacks to include military and civilian ships of other nations that are a part of Operation Prosperity Guardian, or even all ships passing through the regions. As a result of the Houthis' attacks, shipping companies are already avoiding the Red Sea, increasing the time and cost of shipping. So, go over. I'm not going to keep reading this. Time's sake. We'll move on. So, we talked about earthquakes in 2023 briefly here. If you remember, on New Year's Day of 2024, earthquakes around the world. Let's start with Japan, January 1st, 2024. Go over. Matter of fact, go back. Enlarge it. Scroll down. It says multiple people have been killed after a 7.5 magnitude earthquake struck the west coast of Japan. That's good enough. Go over. Scroll up. Aftershocks have also been reported. Go down, go down. Oh, more than 35 aftershocks near quake epicenter in the past 24 hours. That was January 2nd. Go over. So not only was Japan hit on New Year's Day of 2024 with an earthquake, a 4.1 magnitude quake strikes Los Angeles County on New Year's Day. Go over. Is that it? Yeah. That was it? Go out. That was it. That was it. Go out. Okay. Yeah, bring it back. Now, from there, because we're about to close out, yo, give me the book of Mark chapter 13 and verse 7. Let me get Mark 13 and 7.
Book of Mark chapter 13 verse 7. And when ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars.
When you shall hear wars and rumors of wars, like we do today. We hear about wars and rumors of wars. Read.
Be ye not troubled.
He said, don't be troubled. Why?
For such things must needs be. But the end shall not be yet.
But the end is not yet. Why? Because this is just the beginning. Just the beginning of sorrows, like we read in Ezra. And Christ told us the same thing. Hold this. Get that in Matthew 24. Matthew chapter 24. What is it, 8? You know what I want.
The book of Matthew chapter 24. Want to start verse 7?
No, just go straight to the point.
The book of Matthew chapter 24.
You know what? You're right. Let's start at 7.
The book of Matthew chapter 24 verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation.
Like the Chinese and the East Indians. That's nation against nation. Arab and Israeli. That's nation against nation. Keep going.
And kingdom against kingdom.
And kingdom against kingdom. That's the Edomite fighting the Edomite. That's Russia and the Ukraine right there, yo. Keep going.
And there shall be famines.
And there shall be famines.
And pestilences.
And pestilence.
And earthquakes.
And earthquakes.
In diverse places.
In different places around the world. Read.
All these are the beginning of sorrows.
All of these are the beginning of sorrows, yo. Christ told us this thing right here. Ezra told us before him. These things are just the beginning of sorrows. Back to Mark chapter 13. Read verse 7 again.
The book of Mark chapter 13 verse 7. And when ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars, be ye not troubled, for such things must needs be. But the end shall not be yet.
But the end shall not be yet. Read verse 8.
Verse 8. For nation shall rise against nation.
That's the Chinese versus the East Indian. The Arab versus the Israeli. Again, read.
And kingdom against kingdom.
Ukraine versus Russia, read.
And there shall be earthquakes in diverse places.
In different places around the world.
And there shall be famines.
Also in different places around the world.
And troubles.
And troubles in different places around the world. Read.
These are the beginnings of sorrows.
The beginnings of sorrows. Keep going.
But take heed.
Matter of fact, no. Jump down to verse. Give me verse 28.
Verse 28. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When her branch is yet tender, and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is near.
See, when you see the fig tree begin to put forth its leaves, you know that it's near summertime, yo. Keep going.
Verse 29. So ye in like manner.
So in like manner, read.
When ye shall see these things come to pass.
When you see these things come to pass, talking about the wars, the rumors of wars, the commotions, the trouble, the nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom, famines, pestilence, earthquakes, in diverse places. When you see these things come to pass, read.
Know that it is nigh.
You need to know that it is nigh, or he is nigh. It's talking about Christ, and it's talking about the kingdom of God. It is nigh. When you see these things, it's near. Read.
Even at the doors.
Even at the doors. Jump down to verse 32.
Verse 32. But of that day and that hour.
That day and that hour is talking about the day and the hour of the return of the Lord. Read.
Knoweth no man.
No man knows when he's going to return, that day or that hour. Read.
No, not the angels which are in heaven.
The angels that are in heaven don't know. The 7 holy angels don't know. The archangels don't know. None of them know. Read.
Neither the Son, but the Father.
Only the Father knows. Only the Father knows. So watch this. Read.
Take heed.
So what do you want to do? You want to take heed. You want to take heed to what is written. Read.
Watch and pray.
And you want to watch and pray. You want to watch and give yourself to prayer, yo. Watch what's going on around the world. Watch what's going on around the world at the same time that you, as well as sitting down at this table. You know, when you study and you watch at the same time, that's how you bring the Bible to life. You're able to correlate current events to Bible prophecy. And that brings this book to life. But in order to do that, you're going to have to be willing to read, study, and listen to the scriptures. You're going to have to be willing to watch. That's the only way you can do that. Keep going.
Watch and pray, for ye know not when the time is.
You don't know when the time is. Verse 35.
Verse 35. Watch ye therefore, for ye know not when the master of the house cometh.
The master of the house is the Christ. He is the master of the house. He said you don't know what time he's going to return. Read.
At even.
You don't know if it's going to be at the even hour.
Or at midnight.
At the midnight hour.
Or at the cock crowing.
Or at the hour that the cock crows. Read.
Or in the morning.
Or whether it's in the morning hour. This is why Christ said, watch. Keep going.
Lest coming suddenly he find you sleeping.
You don't want him to find you sleep. Read.
And what I say unto you.
What he says unto you.
I say unto all.
He said unto all of us, what?
Watch.
Watch. Make sure that you're watching. You don't want to be caught sleeping. Give me 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. Let's start at verse 1 and read down.
The book of 1 Thessalonians. The book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you.
Read.
For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
The day of the Lord comes as a thief in the night. You know who's going to be caught in the day of the Lord? You know who's going to be caught? You know who Christ is going to come upon as a thief in the night? Give me that real quick. Hold this. We'll come right back. Revelation chapter 3. Who's going to be caught off guard? Revelation chapter 3 and verse... Give me verse... let's read 2 and 3.
Book of Revelation chapter 3 verse 2. Be watchful.
Be what?
Be watchful.
Be watchful. Watch. Always read.
And strengthen the things which remain.
And strengthen the things that remain.
That are ready to die.
That are ready to die.
For I have not found thy works perfect before God.
Here we go.
Remember therefore how thou hast received.
Remember how you received the word. Remember how you have heard the word. Read.
And hold fast.
And hold fast to that word that you received, that you heard. Read.
And repent.
And do what?
And repent.
And repent. Read.
If therefore thou shalt not watch.
Now, if you do not watch, read.
I will come on thee as a thief.
You're the one that Christ is going to catch off guard. He's going to be like a thief in the night for you. Real talk. Read.
And thou shalt not know what hour I will come upon thee.
Hey, you don't know what hour he's going to come upon you. You don't know if it's going to be the midnight hour, the hour of the cock crowing, the morning hour, or the evening hour. You have no idea what hour he's going to come up upon you. This is why he said watch, so you don't get caught off guard. Like a man at home and a thief is breaking in. Yo, you better watch. Let's go back to the book of Mark chapter 13.
1 Thessalonians 5.
Oh, 1 Thessalonians 5, excuse me. 1 Thessalonians 5, read what you was at.
All right, I'm going to start verse 2 again. The book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Read.
For when they shall say, peace and safety.
When they say peace and safety, read.
Then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Then comes destruction. Read.
As travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Keep going.
But ye, brethren,
but you, brethren,
are not in darkness.
You're not in darkness. Read.
That day should overtake you as a thief.
That day, talking about the day of the return of the Son of Man, Jesus Christ, should overtake you as a thief. As a thief in the night. Read.
Ye are all the children of light.
We are the children of light.
And the children of the day.
We are the children of the day.
We are not of the night, nor of darkness.
We're not of the night. We're not of the darkness. Read.
Therefore, let us not sleep.
Let us not sleep.
As do others.
As everybody else does. Let's not sleep like everybody else does. Read.
But let us watch and be sober.
Contrary-wise, we are to watch. We are to watch and be sober. To be sober is to be vigilant, man. Vigilant while you're watching. You're observing everything. All things. You're a watchman in a watchtower. Keep going.
Verse 7. For they that sleep in the night.
Those that sleep, they sleep in the night, in the darkness. Read.
And they that be drunken are drunken in the night.
And those that be drunken are drunken in the night, in the darkness. Read.
But let us,
read.
Who are of the day.
Who are the children of the day. Read.
Be sober.
Let us be sober, meaning be vigilant. Read.
Putting on the breastplate of faith.
Putting on the breastplate of faith.
And love.
And love.
And for an helmet.
And for your helmet.
The hope of salvation.
The hope of salvation. Read.
For God hath not appointed us to wrath.
God has not appointed us to wrath, yo. Read.
But to obtain salvation by our Lord Jesus Christ.
He appointed us salvation. And that salvation is by our Lord Jesus Christ. Read.
Who died for us.
Who died for us.
That whether we wake or sleep.
Whether we're alive or whether we're dead. Read.
We shall live together with him.
We're going to live together with him anyway. Read.
Wherefore, comfort yourselves together.
Wherefore, comfort yourselves, read.
And edify one another.
And edify one another, read.
Even as also ye do.
Even as also ye do. And this is what we try to do. We try to comfort one another with the words of God. We try to edify one another with the word of God, yo. Last scripture, 1 Peter chapter 4 and 7.
The book of 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 7. But the end of all things is at hand.
Read that again.
But the end of all things is at hand.
The end of all things is at hand. And we know it because we see the signs. The signs tell us that we are approaching the end of this world, Joe. Read it one more time.
But the end of all things is at hand.
Here we go.
Be therefore sober.
Be sober, meaning be vigilant. Read.
And watch.
And do what?
And watch.
And watch.
Unto prayer.
And watch unto prayer, man. You got anything you want to add?
No, bro.
Anybody? No. Hey, well, all praises, man. We're going to end this thing like we began this thing, and that's by giving all praises, all glory, all honor to the Most High God of Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, through his only begotten Son, Jesus Christ.
Right.
Secondly, we're going to give double honors to our elders again. Why? They rule well. They counted worthy of double honors. So from H and Y, they get their double honors.
Facts, though.
So double honors to the elders.
Double honors.
Lastly, never least, shalom to all my brothers, all my sisters out there farewell. Lord's will, you got something out of this class. My name is Priest Lithiel Ben Israel.
And my name is Priest Ron Ben Israel. And happy Sabbath. And like bro said, hopefully you got something out of this class. And if you did, hopefully you took notes, good notes. And if you want to find more about Holy Nation Israel and want to find more information on us, you can look us up on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel for Holy Nation Israel. On Facebook, Holy Nation Israel. On YouTube, Straight Gate Israel. And then me, when it comes to social media platform, I'm on Facebook as well, Instagram, under Ron Ben Israel, but on Instagram, all lowercase and underscore between the two names.
I'll be on Facebook, Lithiel Ben Israel. Instagram, Lithiel617.
And when it comes to our social media platform, feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell, stay up with the notifications. Why? Because you know our enemies, they hate that.
They do.
And with that,
hey, and also we drop almost daily.
Can't forget that.
Almost daily, new content, class lessons, street teachings.
At least every 2 days.
At least every other day. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's every 2 days. Yeah, every other day we dropping content. And with that, Israel, we say shalom, happy Sabbath.
Shalom.